Okay, hey you guys. Sorry, I cannot figure out an intro. Someone help me. But anyway, as you can see, I don't have anything on my eyes. I got a full beat. I even put the highlighter on. I was gonna save it for you guys, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna just apply it before because we're focusing on the eyes today. So, what I'm going to do today is give a tutorial for people who are beginning their eyeshadow journey. I'm going to show you the best ways to apply eyeshadow, how to blend it, we're just going to do an easy look. It's pretty natural, that can be worn for literally anything. So, let's get into it. Alright, so today we are going to be using the Morphe 35O palette. It looks like this. And I have the old packaging. Morphe revamped their packaging, but I got this a while ago, so yeah. But yeah, so it's just a basic little natural palette. You can do tons of looks with it. So it's also very cost effective. I think it's only $22. So yeah. So the first step to making your look the best in any case, any person, any age, any skin type is eye primer. So if you guys don't know, my favorite is the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Primer, and this thing lasts you forever. I've had this for literally almost a year, and I'm not even halfway through the tube. So what you're gonna do is, I don't know if that focuses, whatever. You're just gonna take a little bit and put it all over your eyeballs, all the way up to the lid, all over. Another thing you can do if you don't want to buy a specific eye primer is you can use just your concealer. So when you're applying your concealer, or you can use your foundation too, you can just apply it all over the lid. That's what I do when I don't wear any eyeshadow, just so my eye, because if you can't tell, my eyelids are kind of veiny, so that's what I do for that situation. But for actual eyeshadow, I like to use this primer. So then you're just going to let the primer sit for a little bit, let it dry so your eyeshadow goes on smoothly. Okay, so now that the primer's dried, I'm going to take this lightest shade up here, and I'm going to use just a fluffy blending brush. This is the Morphe M441. You can use any fluffy blending brush. So I'm just going to dip into that and then put it all over the lid to set the primer. And you do this because if you've never worked with an eye primer before, they can be kind of sticky when you first put them on, and so then you use just a base shadow to set it so your other shadows don't go on streaky and gross. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to take this shade right here in kind of the middle-ish, and I'm going to apply it in my upper crease area as a transition shade. And for those of you who are new to the eyeshadow game, you apply a light shade up here so it seamlessly blends down to a darker shade. You don't want to go in with a dark freaking brown and go all over. You want to work your way down to the dark shades. So I just put that all over up there softly, using the same blending brush. Alright, and then the next shade I'm going to take is this one right here. It's just a slightly darker brown, and we're just going to put that a little bit lower in the crease area. And make sure, when you pick up the powder, so do you see how my brush is super coated? Well, then I just use my finger and I just tap off the excess to make sure that you don't have a bunch of fallout down your face and all that stuff. So next we're going to go in with this brown shade right here, and I'm going to be using the M433 brush instead of the M441 because this one is just slightly more tapered, so we get a little bit more precision. And we're going to take the shadow and go even lower in the crease and outer corner, because the darker the shadow is, the lower it needs to be in your crease and outer corner, because that's the way that makes your eyes look the best. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, like, I'm so excited to be filming this video. I don't know why. It's not like this specific video, it's just that I'm excited to be filming because, well, first of all, I haven't worn like any makeup all week because I've had to be up really early, and it's so nice to be wearing makeup again. Like, oh man, I missed it. Like, my skin just looks better and it's fun. But yeah, so I'm excited to be filming. This is so fun, and I feel like this video hopefully will help people, and yeah. Alright, awesome. So now that we have the basic eyeshadow done, this is what it looks like. And keep in mind, we only used 3 shades, okay? So we used a light transition shade, then we used like a medium-ish brown, and then we used a dark brown. And we only used 2 brushes. Just 2 little blending, 1 fluffy brush, 1 more tapered one. That's it. Like, this is so easy. Anyone can do this, I swear. So, next, we are gonna go in with a shimmery shade because it makes your look so much more advanced and so much like you know exactly what you're doing with makeup. So, you know, everyone wants to look like that. So we are gonna go in with this shimmery shade right here. And this is the best part, you guys. You don't need a brush for shimmery shades. You don't. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger. Look like that. And then we're just gonna apply it to where the spots of my lid are bare. And I like to go in with more of like a patting motion so you don't have a bunch of like fallout coming down your face. So now the basis of it is laid down, and then we're just gonna go out and blend it with the finger and blend it up into the crease a little bit so you don't have any harsh lines because nobody wants that. Okay, so here's where we're at. This is so simple, you guys. I swear, you can do it. You just gotta grab a little palette. You can do this with any neutral palette that has brown shades and a shimmery shade. That easy. And you don't even have to add the shimmer if you don't want to. Like, I just like to because it really makes your lid open up and it looks, you know, it just takes it to that extra level. So the next step is to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone. And I'm going to go in using the E36 from Morphe. It's just this tiny little one. And if you don't have access to Morphe, if you don't want to place an order on their site, there is this e.l.f. eye crease brush that is literally $1 at Target. So you can use that too. That's what I used to use, but this one's just slightly smaller, so that's why I like it a little more. So for the inner corner, we're going to use that same shade that we used on the lid. And the reason why we highlight the inner corner is to open up your eyes and make them look bigger and more awake. And then for the brow bone, I'm going to go in with the shade right next to it, this one. It's more of a satin finish, and I don't like my brow bone to be as super bright as my inner corner because it's usually like a more subtle area, and you like to highlight the brow bone because 1, it makes your brows look better, it just does, and 2, it helps lift your face and make it look like you have more space. And it really, like, it connects to your eyeshadow and just makes it really blend. Alright, and now you can leave your eyeshadow where it's at. This looks great, it looks flawless, it looks pretty, it's natural. You can wear it for anything. But what I like to do is go in and add some shadow to the lower lash line because it really just helps connect your upper eyeshadow to your lower eye. And it just keeps the look going and looking flawless. So, I'm going to use that same e.l.f. eye crease brush that I mentioned earlier. So the great thing about the lower lash line is you basically just go in with the same colors that you used on your eyelid. So we're gonna first start with this transition shade that we used, and then this medium brown, and then finally we're going to go in with the darker brown that we used. So I'm gonna pick up the transition shade on my brush, dust off the excess, and then we're just going to go in. And I like to go pretty close to the inner corner. And then we're gonna go in with that more medium brown shade. And as you go darker with the shade, you go less in because it keeps your eye open and makes it look elongated. So I'm just gonna go to right about there and then pull it back out. Okay, and then the last shade we're gonna use is that dark brown. And for this, I like to only dip the tip of the brush in because we want to be more precise since it's a darker color. And then we're just going to go out here. and stop it at about midway. So if you want to split your lower lash line into different areas for what you should do, your transition would be full, your medium shade would be about 2/3, and then your dark shade would be about half. So if that helps you simplify things down, put a little math in there. I'm just going to apply a little bit of black eyeliner, and you don't have to do that. I'm just going to because I want to add a little liner to the look. Whether I apply liner or if I leave my eyelids bare, I like to take just a black eyeliner pencil. This is the Smashbox Always On gel liner in Fishnet, which is basically just black. And then I like to line my upper waterline because it really makes your eyes look like dark. It brings your eyes out and it makes your mascara look really flawless. And then lastly, before mascara, I'm going to use just a nude colored pencil. This is the Cella Ivory Lace Highlighter. It's actually supposed to be for your brows, but I don't like it for that. I like it better as a waterline liner. I'm just gonna apply this to the lower waterline, and this just really brightens your eyes. It makes them look bigger. Like, look at the difference. Can you tell? I don't know. Like, this eye already looks like brighter, more awake, and kind of bigger. And I don't know, this is literally my favorite thing ever, and I don't think it's that expensive. I'm gonna apply some mascara and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so I guess that finishes this video. Oh, actually, I gotta tell you guys about this one product. Okay, in one of my videos, I was doing my brows and I told you I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I think is great, but it's $21. And I'm a broke high school kid, so like I can't afford to keep buying it, and I have to buy a new one like every 2 to 3 months. So I was in Ulta the other day and I found this brow pencil. It's called the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil, and I wear shade medium brown from Anastasia, and I'm actually medium brown from Ulta too. And like, this pencil is so great. From Anastasia you get 0.085 grams, and from Ulta you get 0.09, so I mean they're pretty similar, but it's basically the same pencil. And the spoolie, which I think is really hard to beat Anastasia's spoolie, but this spoolie is pretty good too. And this is only $10, and I actually really love it. I've been using it in my brows lately, and I mean, I'm not gonna say they look a ton better than the Anastasia one, but they look just as good for literally half the price. So, if you're looking for a dupe for the Anastasia brows stuff, this is it, Ulta. Hit it up. I will link it down below. Also, I will link down below all of the products that I used. I didn't mention what eyeliner I used, but I used the Stila felt tip one. All that stuff will be down below. And I hate to sound like such a cliche YouTuber because I used to always get annoyed watching people's YouTube videos when they'd be like, subscribe, like my video, blah, blah, blah. But like, it really does help my channel grow. It lets me know if you like what I'm doing. So, you know, like my video if you like it. Subscribe to me if you like my channel. Comment down below if you have ideas for what I should film next. If you don't like what you see, that's okay too, I guess. I hope you like it. I don't know. Anyway, so that concludes this video. I really, truly, truly want to stress that anyone can do this. You don't need a super expensive palette. You don't need a super cheap palette. You can do it with literally any palette you have on hand. I don't know, I think like this look is basic. It's like, it's casual. It's something I can wear to school. It's something I can wear to shop. It's something I can wear around my family. It's just literally, it's so simple, so easy, and I want you guys, like, if you are scared to try out makeup, try it. Like, you have to start somewhere. I started somewhere. I look back at my pictures from like my freshman year and junior high years, and I've come so far, and you guys can do it. You just have to start, okay? I promise you can do it. Just blend your life away, and that is the key. So I hope that inspires you and all that stuff. So yeah. Oh god, I hate myself. Ew! Okay, so that concludes this video. I hope you guys liked watching it. I had fun doing it. I feel like I'm getting more into this like YouTube groove, you know. I'm not as awkward, I don't think. I don't know. My intros and outros are a struggle, okay? I realize that. But anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!